So to give some background and context, in Massachusetts, the general short-term annuity is not always utilized. Usually 48 plus months would be what we classify as a longer-term annuity. So in this case, we had a $127,000 premium on the annuity with a 2-month term. So again, it was kind of newer to the state where we're using these shorter-term annuities. The department hasn't seen them as often, so we had a situation where the caseworker kind of raised a red flag and said a 2-month would not be acceptable, and they attempted to apply a divestment penalty period to it. Caseworker, again, it was pretty interesting in that their only real argument was that 2 months didn't seem allowed. They really had no justification in law or nothing based in law that they could really point to say why a 2-month annuity wasn't allowed, just that they didn't think it was reasonable. So really the only, element that comes into play on the term of the annuity would be the actuarial soundness.
Mm-hmm.
That test basically says that the annuity term has to be within the life expectancy of the owner. So by masshealth's own calculations, the annuity term was shorter than the actuarial life expectancy of the owner and therefore met that test. So that's where it, again, became interesting, was that they had no real argument, no basis in law to point to. Well, there were no case facts disputed, so really it just became a matter of the fair hearing officer reviewing the case facts and making a judgment call on whether or not the annuity met the masshealth regulations. I think it sets good precedent to understand that a shorter term annuity is allowable for starters, but especially just given masshealth decisions on whether or not the state needs to be named as a beneficiary. So as many masshealth practitioners know, the annuity has to name the state as primary beneficiary in order to be accepted by Medicaid. So with that in mind, we want to use a shorter term oftentimes so that we can avoid state recovery.
Mm-hmm.